Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by welcoming everyone to the release of the 2011 Judicial Evaluation of the Judiciary that serves us here in Louisville and Jefferson County. The 2011 evaluation will be dealing with the following courts: the United States District Court for the Western District of Kentucky, the US Bankruptcy Court for the Western District, Magistrates for the Western District of Kentucky, the Jefferson District Court this year, and the Jefferson District Court senior status judges. My name is Martin Johnstone, and I am the chair of the Louisville Bar Association's Judicial Evaluation Committee. I'd like to also recognize the other members of our committee who are here and who are not here as well today. Sitting to my right is Margaret Keene, who is the president of the Kentucky Bar Association and also a lawyer with, used to be Greenbaum, Dahl and McDonald, but now it's Bingham.
Greenbaum, Dahl.
Greenbaum, is that it?
Yes.
And Homer Parent, who is with us today. Homer is with Parent and Euler. And not present, unfortunately, with us today, Dan Goyette, who's the executive director of the Metro Louisville Public Defender's Office. He has the flu that's going around. And also not present today, Laurel Doney. There are judges on the ballot almost every year due to retirement and resignations and people moving on to different spots. But I heard a lot of criticism, some from the media, about an inability to make a competent choice when it comes to selecting judges. And I think there are a lot of people in the community that don't realize the LBA provides that tool and actually makes available to any voter who wants to take a look at it an evaluation of those judges, men and women, who are going to be on the ballot, and it gives them an opportunity to see the ones that have many strengths, the ones that have many weaknesses, and make a selection that it is a lot more educated than just going out and looking at yard signs or watching a TV commercial to pick a judicial candidate.
The actual process started in October of last year when letters and postcards were mailed to the 4,200 or so members of the Kentucky Bar Association who listed a Jefferson County contact address. The actual survey itself included about 19 statements on which the LBA members listed their level of agreement on the scale that is shown here, going from strongly agree to strongly disagree. What we've done is compiled a composite score for various categories. So you'll see composite scores for general satisfaction with performance. That's actually only one attribute. Judicial temperament, which is a composite score of 5 different attributes. Court management, a composite score of 4 attributes. Judicial integrity, which is a composite score from 6 of the 19 attributes. Then legal ability, civil cases, and criminal cases, which are just 1 attribute each. These composite scores are the average of the positive responses for those particular sets of attributes.
I think the results are very reliable for the population that we are trying to represent in this survey. And again, that population is those sets of KBA members in Jefferson County who practice in front of these judges on a regular basis. So 350 responses to 400, as we seem to get over the years, appears to be a pretty reliable number. We don't see great fluctuation in the data, and if it was a problem with sample size, that number of responses simply is not adequate to represent this population, then we would be seeing big swings in data, and we just simply don't see that. There's also some other statistical tests that we've done on the data just to show that it hangs together fairly well in terms of looking at the individual attributes that drive and most correlate with overall performance. It tends to be those attributes that you would think it would be. So I have a lot of confidence in the data.
One of the most important factors, of course, is to let the judges themselves see where their strengths in judging are and where their weaknesses may be. The evaluation is fairly extensive and rates judges in all types of different areas. And just as importantly, if not more importantly to a lot of people, I think the citizens of Jefferson County deserve some type of a tool to be able to evaluate the judges that they have to go to the polls and vote for. Judges, of course, are elected in Kentucky, and there aren't many jurisdictions in Kentucky, maybe only one, or many places throughout the country that actually go through extensive judicial evaluations like this LBA evaluation. This is a very important tool for citizens to be able to look at how the judges have been rated by those people who know them best and who practice before them. So when they go to the polls, instead of looking at a name or getting a list from a non-lawyer, they can make an educated selection of some of the most important officials that they will be in contact with if they have the opportunity to be involved in the court system.